Judge orders Trump to halt a $400 million ballroom project at the White House. Man, it's already at 400. I think the last I talked about this was at like 200, maybe 300. Under budget and ahead of scope, he says. Anyways, there's a lot we could say about this, about the private funding. I'll add my video link on that tomorrow. Today, when you see this, his building a military bunker, rather building and upgrading a military bunker underneath the ballroom. You know, a nice place for them to all hang out after poking that World War III bear, Anyways. But here's the thing that really bothered me at its core. I'll read this from the judge. The President of the United States is the steward of the White House for future generations of first families. He is not, however, the owner. He then said construction must cease unless Congress provides the statutory authorization for the project. That is how these things are supposed to actually go. Apparently, this ballroom is bulletproof and drone proof. My question to you is, who is he building that for? Do you think he's building that for future generations of first families? This is his last term. He is 79. Let's be honest with ourselves. Who is he building that for? One thing to add, the judge did add a 14-day stay to it, allowing the administration to appeal. Of course, yes, the Justice Department has already filed an appeal. And look down below, he's already trying to find loopholes, saying that this doesn't include any security or safety construction that they need to have done. Okay, and I'm just gonna give you a brief overview of these donors, these private donors. Okay, I think it's important to see where the money's coming from for this uh, bulletproof and drone proof ballroom with a massive underground bunker underneath it. Okay, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Google, HP, Microsoft, private donors, Palantir, Peter Thiel, Project 2025. Anyways, Booz Allen Hamilton, Nvidia, Lockheed Martin, the Parsons Corporation, crypto companies Coinbase, Ripple, the CEO of Blackstone. Hold that thought for a moment. I want to say more about that. The Lutnick family, former Senator Kelly Loeffler, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers owners, Konstantin Sokolov, an international businessman, Paolo Terramani, an American industrialist and inventor. And in case you were curious, the CEO of Blackstone, this is not BlackRock, they are indeed different. I had to look them up myself. Blackstone is indeed the world's largest alternative investment management company. They manage $1.3 trillion in assets. Okay, here's what I didn't realize. One of the things, when you hear of larger companies buying up all the houses and stuff, which I've heard plenty about. I had a guy trying to buy up my house the other day. I have no idea if this is connected. And yes, while looking for a house, it was also kind of difficult knowing this. Apparently, Blackstone, this is the big company that's doing that, the world's largest commercial landlord. I'm going to read the reputation part. Blackstone is the world's largest commercial landlord. They face significant public backlash for buying up single family homes and apartment complexes at scale, which many believe has contributed to the rising rent and housing crisis. I messed that up. Rent prices and housing crisis. There you go. Big time financial supporter of this administration. And here's another thing that I thought was very interesting. Apparently, our fearless leader signed an executive order allowing private equity firms like Blackstone greater access to the trillions of dollars held in the 401k retirement accounts. I have a 401k. I'm sure a lot of you do too. Not scary at all. And pause at your leisure at the bottom. Uh, pay to play for sure. And so I say to you again, ah. One last thought. Any progress is good progress. I don't care if it's a centimeter, an inch, a foot, a yard, a mile, and so on and so forth. We need more people like this judge. We need more people like who stand in those No Kings rallies. You need people that stand up against all of that malarkey and more. That's all I got. Like and share if you like what I'm saying. Comment if you do or don't. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later.